What? We, oh, Craigton. Yeah, yellow up Antasha, you know, say Antasha bossy tape. Craigton, you know, say Antasha bossy tape. No, 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 no. What is this? Craigton, you know, say Antasha bossy tape, Craigton. What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? Yes, Ellie Craigton is in Craigton is in well, he works in I tell people in business, he works in London, but he's from Birmingham, so he's in London all the time, you know? So Ellie, you never know that. Craigton is a countryman, you know? You're both Londoners. No, but Antasha Bossy tape. This is not good. This is not a good sign. You know, we don't. This is not a good sign. We don't need Mama answer boss any tape around here. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. See the correct and can't believe it. This is not a good sign. This is not a good sign. Next thing you know, Papa answer go bust the tape to that will never happen. That's what Papa answer that in the chat. You know, that's not his thing. You know, Papa answers, you know, that man they just kick back and easy, you know. But no, that's not good. That's not good. We can't Navlet, pick up yourself. But we can't have this thing here with Antasha bust tape now. That's like ominous, you know. That's like you know, that's something that happens, and then we all like have a sports day and Tasha start winning all of the race, and you're like, well, the sign was there. Remember, you know, she did stop bust the tape. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. And then she's an inspirational force to you know. So next thing you know, she go bust the tape now, and then the ANC them go get you know all motivated and we can't have that. We can't have that. So we have to figure out somewhere for undermine her. Right? And Tasha said, Papa Ants is right there listening. We're going to find somewhere for undermine Antasha. We cannot have that. We can't, no, it's not good. It's like, it's not a good omen. It's not a good omen. It's not a good sign, you know. These are the little things that happen, and you see them, and then you ignore them when you should be paying attention to them and taking either making necessary adjustments to counter whatever momentum of it's not good. It's not good. People, I'm cutting up celery and slice my finger, you see, man. One piece of slice in my finger and typical man, me not do nothing to it, me not put nothing me not put nothing upon it and whatever. So what is happening is I think I keep irritating it, aggravating it, and then it will just start bleed again. And I don't mean to gross you out. I'm not grossing out anybody. So I'm here with my little band-aid. So I'm gonna put it down. I'm not gonna keep it up because I don't want to gross you out. So if you say I'm doing weird things with this is my left hand. I am nursing that little wound over there, you know. And that I go on. Anyway, as usual, we wait for people them forward and thing and thing. I want to say good evening to you all. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, Rangy got sworn in, and then the weather everything got cold. Everything got cold. Big up all of the Ranger supporters, them. All right, big up all of the Ranger supporters, them. Big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up on yourself, big up all the Ranger supporters. But yeah, he promised that he's gonna come out of the gate blazing, and he did so. There's some people nitpicking and talking about some of the things them when saying that I do on day one and that it's not happening. And but I think he's doing most of the things that he said he would. Most notably, that big giant pardon. But not even gonna say nothing about that. It's just like, America is looking very different to the world right now. Very different to the world, right? Not just Ringy, Joe Biden too, right? The president can be leaving and just issue preemptive pardon to his entire family. That's not good. Nor is it good that Ringy issued a pardon to 1,500 and odd people and then brazenly say, oh, because them never did do anything. It's like, seriously? The whole world saw it. What do you mean they didn't do anything? But anyway, that's the time we're living in now, so that is that. Anyway, I want to say good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. Bless up on yourself. Bless up on yourself. Mango is here. Mango, big up yourself. Big up yourself. CBS Monsieur, Del Monsieur, of course. Navi in the building. Pop Down Carla is here. Well, good, boy, I have to give thanks to Tyler, ever represent for SDC, Yeah. Yeah. Because if you leave it up to them ANC people or whatever, them will just run the show up on you, yeah, but I wait for some more people come in as usual, and I know the drill, and I know the drill, and I know the drill, and I know the drill. Oh, and by the way, nobody called the WhatsApp number today. We're just going to go with the 585 number, but not yet. Right? It's just the 585. Remember the WhatsApp number. When the WhatsApp number, it's software, it's machines, they do their thing, and they have their issues. Them have them issues and all these things, Sonia Nelson said, Big Ed Raga. Sonia, what you know about? Well, okay, yeah, Big Ed Raga. Sandra Smith, large up, right? And for those of you over, for those of you on the Ragashanti page in Facebook, if you're sometimes some people over there, you wonder like, who is he talking to? This is a simulcast. This is also being broadcasted on TamFam TV over YouTube. Again, this is also being broadcasted on TamFam TV over YouTube, and that is basically the main page. So if you hear me talking to people and whatever this and that, I'm talking to the Tam Farmers who are over YouTube. So big up on yourself, all who up on the Ragashanti page over Facebook. Charm in the building. What's up, girl? God's chosen Raga, seems like you're getting the flu. No, whenever I'm doing the show and I think I'm under the lights or something, like it's a little sinus thing kick in and I get the sniffles. Like, don't ask me what causes that. What did Mango write? Mango write, CBS, you need to come home to SDC now. Tell her, yes, Mango. Tell her. She did there fight it. Right? Come on, CBS. You know you're SDC. Come on, man. We know you're not gonna come over, No, you're not gonna come over, but we know where your heart is. Yeah. We know where your heart is, CBS. All you kick up and go and we know where your heart. Blessed, big up yourself, Mango. How was the trip with Zion? Oh my God, it was awesome. I don't know one time around my kid, you know, it was his 10th birthday, so I wanted it to be special for him. He lives in Florida, so he has hardly ever seen snow. And some of you who have came to the U.S. recently, and when I say recently, I mean within the last 4 or 5 years or so, or whatever. Well, the U.S. to New York, most people come New York or South Florida. Winters have not. Present winters are nothing like what we used to experience back in the day. Okay, nothing in terms of snow. Right? What we're getting in New York, what we've been getting. Oh,
Hello, Daddy.
hey, Papito, what's up?
I don't know.
Were you just calling to say hello?
Yeah.
How are you? What are you doing?
I just finished showering.
Dude, you know you did not shower, man.
I just showered.
You know you didn't shower, man. You just showered for real?
So how do I? So how come I didn't? So then how come I have my pajamas on?
How come you have your pajamas on? Because you put them on without showering.
Mommy, did I just shower? Did I just shower? What? Oh, he's saying that I didn't shower. Well, work with whatever he said. I'm not telling that I showered. I wasn't in the shower with you. I don't know. Just saw me come out.
So there. You thought you were gonna get back at him. So there. Okay. Oh, by the way, Zion, I'm doing my show right now, so the Tom Farm is hearing you. One of my Tom farmers in Florida, she was just asking about the trip, like how did it go, the ski trip and thing. And I was about to tell him that it was awesome, except that there was a certain person celebrating his birthday, and he was emphasizing being cool on skis rather than learning to ski. He just wanted to be cool the whole time, right? I ain't gonna call any names. I'm not gonna
do something because there was like a like bubble, like you know that like button on YouTube.
Yeah, what about it?
It just did like a like button bubble.
What? A like button where?
It was right here, and then it was right here, and then it went up over here, and then when I tapped on it, it went gone.
Nah. Oh, my eyes are burning me. I don't know why. You have a chapstick there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should use that, okay?
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, because remember when your lips get dry and they start like getting sore and they hurt you, all right? But I tell you what, son, I'm gonna ask you a little favor right now. I need to go back to doing the show, okay?
Yeah.
Also, guess what?
You're coming up on Saturday.
That's right. So we're gonna be hanging out. I have to come down to Florida. I'm gonna be hosting. You ever heard of Auntie Donna?
Nope.
Well, this lady, she's having her birthday party, and I'll be hosting it. Over the weekend. So it's really cool that I'm gonna be there, and then of course I'm going to go see you. So we're gonna spend all day Saturday together. How about that?
Okay, but I don't think you would want to like sleep with me. You're like staying overnight. I don't think you want to sleep with me.
You don't think you? Or you could come stay by my hotel. You could come stay by my hotel if you want.
Yeah. Yes.
But do me a favor. Why don't you just approve that with your mom first, okay?
Mom, when Daddy comes, can I stay with him in his hotel? She said yeah. She said yes.
Okay, we're down. Okay, we're gonna have fun. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go back to doing the show now, and then I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
All right. Love and blessings. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Boy, it's like mango, like a man feel your spirit when you check in upon him, you know, man just call in, forget pops a yell, you see it? See it? But he had a great time. He had a great time, and you know, and he skied for the first time, and it was just awesome. And I went and skied for the second time, and they got to see me slip like. Well, most people over here, you're my age, so I don't know about Archie comics. So my reference for America growing up was Archie comics, you know? Archie, Reggie, Jughead, Big Moose, Betty, Veronica, and you know, if you know, you know. And so we always say when they're skiing and you know and who lick up in a tree and who slip and go up in the air and drop back down and all these things. So while I was doing the beginners learning class too, and I was skiing down, I just happened to slip and go up and drop back. It was dramatic and it was fun, and my kids loved it. They were just like, Daddy! Right? So it was a wipeout and thing like that. But just overall, they had fun. Like mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, you know? It was awesome. So he got a great 10-year-old birthday celebration. KJ's birthday is later on, but he's gonna in the year, but he's gonna be 9, and so is Jade's birthday. She's gonna be 8, and but next year is KJ's 10th, so something big going to have to be done for KJ, and of course, Jade will get hers the year after. And she's just developing in quite a little precocious little darling and whatever. Already, you know, already have my heart, you know. Cause she's the last one and she's the only girl and thing or whatever. She's not the baby and she's the only girl or whatever. This and that. Listen to me, man. I have to give thanks, you know. Yep. Yep. All right. What numbers we have here? Usually I wait till we're like 100. We're not quite 100 yet. So what I'm going to do, I have a few videos I want to play. I think, well, the first one is just informational. I think I should just play that. Where is it? I think it's information. Now, from I was going to school, college. Anybody who go to college, you know, say ramen noodles is a thing, you know. Once you're in college, ramen noodles. No, that's not what I want. Where is it? That's not what I want. Yep, I think that's it right there. Let me see. Is this it? Yep, that's it. But not yet. Right, so, you know, ramen noodles is a thing. And not only college, it's like ramen noodles have gotten really popular. Like everybody did the ramen noodle. And the truth is, it's cheap, it's cost effective, and for some people, it's quite filling. And they sell all over. Corner stores, anywhere you go, you can get ramen noodle. But it's tiered, TIERED. Just like with anything else, you have different quality ramen noodles. And hey, check this out. That's not good. 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 It's not good. Not good. Not good. And why is this significant? It's significant again because ramen is phenomenally popular. Anywhere you go, people eat ramen, ramen noodles. But again, I've been to China, I've been to Japan, I've been to Thailand and thing. And y'all know I love Asian food. I love seafood. I love Asian food in particular. And over there, you can get cheap ramen too over there, packaged just the same. But over there, the quality of the ramen is different. Most people who do ramen noodles over here, they just do that little pack, that little square pack, and you crush it up or whatever and thing like that. But again, ramen noodles are very, 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 very popular over here. But again, it's that cheap package thing there that we all, that many of us, you know, yeah, there's some of them, you're right, Sonia, some of them is in cup soup, some of them is, but most of them come in that little packet thing and they have that little pouch inside with the seasoning and whatever and thing like that. And this video, the music is over the top. The music is too much. The music is way too much, right? But yeah, it's way too melodramatic and stuff. But you get the point though. And it's true. Made some calls and whatnot, and they're like, yeah. But they said that's true, not only of ramen, but anything with steel, or if you're just buying noodles apparently, and if the bag have a slight little tear and ear going on it, whatever, apparently it's the same principle. Many of us, when we grew up, we know what it is to again, I always show my age on this. But when we were growing up in Jamaica, weevil in a flour was a thing. I think the right pronunciation is weevil or whatever. But we said weevil in a flour was a thing, And that's why sieving your flour before you make a dumpling was a big thing growing up. Rice too. We grew up. Sometimes you buy rice and you have those little tiny thing or whatever. You grew up with it, you never think anything of it. So, they've been around, and it's not, true only of ramen. It's, I guess, we just have to be circumspect about these things, and that's something that wash it. One thing with Jamaica and Caribbean people, we wash things a lot before we use them. So not only wash, many of you do the salt and vinegar in the water thing, which is good too. And I must admit, I'm one of those people who don't do it as much as I should, right? Me just wash them off and whatever. We can't have enough salt and water and vinegar and whatever and things like that. But I guess that's important when you watch something like this. Now the question is, just looking at this, it looks like icky and it's like ew and disgusting and whatever. But is it really harmful? I don't know, because many of us, hey, when I was growing up, you're ramping a mud and we eat dirt. Yeah, we eat dirt. When I look at people eat dirt, it's that thing like make a pin and ramping and mud and all them something there, whatever. So some of us grew very differently, and it wasn't a problem. But that don't look good. This thing I don't look good, and thing. And just play it one more time for you. So you see. People, I have gone through. I'm on air. Can I call you after the show is finished?
Yes, thank you.
You're most welcome. Okay, good, good. I need a different phone for. I can do Dion Wagwan. Wagwan boo boo. Anyway, okay, let's get this off here. People, I've gone through long ramen phases, when you eat a lot of ramen and thing and whatever. And just a thing. And it's a cheap one. Yeah. There was a time I bought boxes of the cheap one. You go to like Costco or you go to BJ's and I buy boxes of those cheap ramen and thing like that. You hear them say, ignorance is bliss, huh? Anyway, we have another video here. We have three today. Well, one is a video, but it's audio. That's the third one. So I'm going to play the second one right now, which is most interesting. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think this is it.
And let us confess our.
All right. So, people, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and there's some dramatic changes going on out there. Some of them I've spoken on them on several occasions, and I consider myself a tolerable person. I tolerate differences, cultural differences, really, really well. I'm not threatened by differences in general. You do you. I can disagree with what you're doing, but you do you, and I don't have to be. If it's not my thing, it's not my thing. If it's your thing, it's your thing. And as one of my advisors in college said to me, that your goal is you don't have to agree with it, just be able to explain it. So I delight in explaining differences, which necessitates learning, right? And before you can reach a conclusion, you have to learn it from the perspective of the group, on which you're observing, whatever phenomenon it is or phenomena there are, and things like that. But I have to say that as I've indicated before, I'm one of those who there are some changes out there that yeah, I have some difficulty with them. Yeah, and I've highlighted some of it already and things like that. Now, as you know, the Catholic Church is huge. You know, the Catholic religion is huge, and I'm not Catholic, so some of what is going on here, I'm about to share, is I you know that this whole apparently there is the when I saw this video and I was reading the comments, there was a dialogue taking place that it was a Catholic thing, Catholic, they understand or whatever. And they were all mad too. And I was like, well, at least we're on the same page here, type of thing. But there was they kept reposting the actual, I guess this is like a thing that Catholics do or whatever. But the sexuality issue, these people have created their own Catholic version of this thing, apparently. And yeah, I saw this and I'm like, yeah, the usual tolerance of differences is not there. I saw this and I'm like, there's something wrong here. But again, if you speak to them and whatever, they'll probably say there's nothing wrong here, and they'll be quick to attack somebody like me and say that I'm being homophobic or something like that. So I'm gonna play it one time first, and then I'm gonna say something about it on the other side. But just listen to what she's saying, okay?
And let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed. I believe in the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads, and saw everyone as a sibling child of God. I believe in the rainbow spirit, who shatters our image of one white light and refracts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love.
I don't even know what to say.
See, the problem with something like this is that they'll say this is an affirmation of love. This is an affirmation of diversity. This is an affirmation of differences between people. They'll say this is about promoting peace and interpersonal respect, intergroup respect, etc. That is what they'll say. You hear it ends with, love and love and love and love and love. But there's some other things that are going on here that, in my opinion, you can disagree with me. Feel free to disagree with me. But in my opinion, it's cleverly manipulative, And again, listen, they're totally within their right to say, hey, this is not about you. We don't care what you say. This works for us. So, it's their thing, right? So if it worked for them, it worked for them. They didn't make it for me, right? So I own that. They didn't make it for me. But there's some stuff going on there that is making it uncomfortable. So I'm going to do my look as usual with, I'm going to go into the, first of all, it's called the Sparkle Creed. I have no idea why it's called that, but that's fine. But Okay, line by line. Here we go.
And let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed.
Let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed. So this is a doctrine that they live by, right?
I believe in the non-binary God.
I believe in the non-binary God. Now, again, some of you already know this, but let's just go through it a little bit. You know, a big thing in the gender explosion thing that's going on there, that is underpinned with issues of sexuality, right? So it's an identity issue. And one of the things that they talk about is to be non-binary. And the idea is that, remember, the prefix bi means two. And so many, most of us, we were raised thinking there's man and there's woman, right? So to say non-binary is to say that they're moving away from this notion that the only two genders out there are man and woman, right? So to be non-binary is to say that there is more than two. They do not subscribe to the binary two doctrine that gender is about man and woman, male and female. In other words, to put it simply, they're saying there's a lot more genders out there. And as many of you are aware, some of these are supposedly biological. But interestingly, most of them is what you choose to be. Again, most of these hundreds of other genders that they come up with and whatever, most of it is the phrase I choose to identify as has become popular. I choose to identify as. So a lot of these genders out there, it's just what people feel. If they feel there's something, there's something. And there's a lot. Now, I am one of those who I have no problem with people feeling that there's something on an identity level. We're not talking about just feelings, though. We're talking identity, who I am, right? But I am one of those who think that this thing has gone too far. I am one of those, a parent, who I worry about my children. I am one of those who worry about my kids being confused. I'm one of those who worry about that they won't be confused and grow up in what to them will be a normal, that they think it's okay to, when somebody say, I choose to identify as a blind person, and then go throw bleach in her eyes, right? I'm sure you heard about that. There are people who choose to identify as a pig. And there's all kinds of crazy thing out there. It's a man who one man he said, I choose to identify as disabled, and broke up him 2 foot them and people, I think that has gone too far. And again, if you want to do that, you do that. But I worry, about my kids seeing that, and then subliminally it takes hold in them, and then they reach a point where they choose to identify as something, kind of absurd. And so I think the boundaries between, we live in a postmodern age now where I don't want to use the word normal, but we do have definition to say, hey, that's too much. No, that's extreme, and or whatever. But those lines are blurred right now about what's extreme or what's absurd when it comes to sexuality. It thing to me, and again, they would probably say that I'm, whatever. There is a thing out there right now. For example, there's a term, misgendered. What it is, and again, there are some interesting things about it that I don't, I'm like, because this whole idea that the gender you are, you can identify to be something else, for whatever reason, and I don't know, but it's mostly done by men identifying as women. I don't know why. You do have women who identify as men and they go through sex change. But most of what is going on is men identifying as women. Why? I don't know. But there is something going on in Western societies, and again, I want to remind you, this is not the case in many countries outside of Western Europe. This is not the case in many countries outside of Canada and America, because sometimes I think you all need to be reminded of that. Indeed, most people in all the other countries or whatever, they look on what's going on with this type of thing and be like, what the hell? So just want to remind you about that. But for whatever reason, it's mostly men who are choosing to identify as women and changing to women. There has to be explanations for this. And I'm going to use a phrase now that I have been accused of before as being, I've been told when I use the phrase I'm about to use that I am spreading hate, but it's an objective statement. In America, in some places in America, and let's be clear, even in America, it's only in some places that this happened. There are other parts of America where this is a non-issue. But in America, there are some places where men are not men anymore. And I don't mean that to be insulting or whatever, but I just mean to be objective. Like, yeah, what the definition of the conduct that you should have to be men before, it's not the same, in New York City. And that is not casting aspersions on them and telling them not to do what they want to do. So there's this notion of misgendered. And basically, the men who have chosen to identify as women, this is one of my grouse. Fine, you choose to identify as woman, and you are doing whatever you think you need to do to assume that character. But there's this big thing out there where they move to people and they insist that you address them as a woman. Now, some of these men who have transitioned into woman, some of them really look like women. You hear about the lady boys in Thailand. You hear about some of them really. It's gotten to the point where there was a time where women could immediately identify, these men who are identifying as women. But even some of them are so convincing now that them trick woman too. But some of them, they're not even close. They're not even close. So tell me now, if you saw a big, thick, trap-titted man come in, and him do every shave half a year, half a leg or whatever, but somehow he believes that if he put on a wig and just sloppily put on makeup, sometimes it doesn't even look good, in terms of what considered look good when women put on makeup. And what you're seeing is a man in a costume. You're seeing a man in a costume, right? So if that's where you want to go, and a man said to you, sir, can I cash your groceries, please? I'm not, sir. Don't you see I'm a woman and whatever? And they'll attack you. I would like for them to be like, hey, I know who I am. If they want to still call me sir, fine. If they think, if they think they're a woman, fine. And if somebody look upon them and they're seeing a man with makeup and lipstick and one wig and whatever, because you're big and thick and trapped in. No, you're not even close to looking like a woman. Why is it you're going to attack me now and tell me that you're misgendering me and da-da-da-da-da, and there are all these fights and war going out there and whatever. It's ridiculous. And they will just want to impose that on you and tell you what you have to do. And it's like, no, sir, you don't look like a woman. You're not even close. Then on top of that now, the real sore topic is that they want to do everything that women do. They insist on doing everything that women do. And they want society to allow them to do everything that women do, including using female bathroom. So what you have is these men out there now who say they choose to identify as women, them still have one big body in front of them, and them must use female bathroom. So woman must see these big thick man with them big body in front of them and things like that, including children, little girls. So the restroom has long since been a safe place for women. You know, when women go in women's restroom, they know they're seeing other women. And there's this thing out there now, and respectfully too, that is one of the things we beat the Democrats in the last election. And if they don't figure it out, I don't think they even fully realize how powerful this thing. They will never win another election again if them keep this way, you know. I don't want my daughter to have to deal with that. But listen to what is going on here with the religious stuff now.
Whose pronouns are plural.
You hear that? God, whose pronouns are plural. I want you to understand what's going on there. Let me back it up a little bit. So they're saying God is non-binary and God's pronouns are plural.
In the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural.
So for those of you who know the pronoun issue that is going on here, so basically they're saying that God is a multiplicity of identities. That to me is where you're going into an area now where I remember I was raised in a Christian home, and I also know the limitations and problems with political religions. I'm very attuned to how religion was used throughout history to sanction, the oppression against other groups. So you can't get me wholesale now if I said so and so about religion. But the concept of God is important to so many, you know? And they're saying God is plural, that God is non-binary. And this is a thing out there with the plural thing. But, in all these workplaces, they're telling you, you must put your plurals there, right? It was required of me when I was in law school to do it. I didn't do it. I know who I am. I don't need to put who I am. And you're free to think whatever you want to think about me, who I am. Ultimately, it's just me for know who me is. And when I didn't do it, it was met with resistance, and them never comes tell me, other people come tell me, say that I'm labeled as being homophobic and I'm not supporting the trans community and all that stuff and whatever. I don't need to put any plural there. Me know who me is. Be who you want to be. And I will be who I want to be. And I'm comfortable saying I'm a man. And not because I'm saying I'm a man, you go and say I'm subscribing to the binary formula that you consider oppressive and things like that and whatever this. No, no. I'm not going to feel guilty about that. So here you have these people saying that God is plural. They're teaching these things to kids in school. The young kids, that you can be plural. Now, I understand the concept, be anything you want to be, and you don't have to pigeonhole yourself in a one-dimensional context, or to be one thing, and you can evolve, and you can change, and yeah, adapt, yeah. But a tree grows, and it sprouts branches, and those branches fall off, and it sprouts other branches, and it grows, but it's still that one tree. And this kind of fluidity that they have out there and whatever, fine if you want to do it. They're saying that God is plural, which is confusing because we were raised at saying that God is masculine. Now, they may say, and I may sound like I'm contradicting myself, but my understanding of God, and you can disagree with me, is that even though God is referred to as a father and whatever, my understanding of God is that God is so powerful that it's almost insulting to ascribe a gender to God. If you really understand the omnipotence and the encompassing vast reach of God, this whole notion of saying that God is a gender, one gender, it's really a human thing, if you're talking about the creator and whatever, that the awesomeness of the creator and things like that is and that's just my reasoning and my meds on it, that that God doesn't have a gender. God is God, but I guess that's what they would say, hey, see, you're agreeing with us, so God can be any gender. And in truth, they would argue that, so if you're saying that God could be masculine or feminine, which is not what I'm saying that God is neither. But they're saying if God can be masculine or feminine, and if there are other genders, then God can be any other gender. So that's why God is plural. That's what they will argue. But you see, they've gone down this little slippery slope now, and listen.
I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic. And
that part just ached me, I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic. So when they say, I believe in Jesus Christ, the there is God. Because God, for them, is plural. So they're saying Jesus is the child of the plural God. And it's interesting, they are referring to Jesus in the singular form there. So Jesus somehow is singular, but God is plural. And for whatever reason, they felt the need to put who wore a fabulous tunic. I remember one time in Jamaica, when I was at the Jamaica National School of Drama, my classmates were saying they're going to stop using the word fabulous. And I go, why? And they go, you're the only part of the Batman them I use every minute for them. I'm like, oh my God, that's fabulous or whatever. So it was this running joke, like, don't use the word fabulous. It's the thing that the gay men use, And I can't answer this, Auntie Donna, I'm on air here. No, but when me done, me can't forward. You gonna continue with your life?
All right. Yeah, what me I gonna do? Me I gonna set a time for you come ensure them, because the people them are panic and everything are going. So do your life at what time now? You don't want to sleep.
7:30 yet now.
8:30.
Eh? But when?
About 8:30.
Yeah, man, about 8:39, so, all right?
All right, we have 8:30. We're going to have Raga and we're going to discuss some things.
What, is this immigration, right?
Yeah, man, immigration. I'm not talking nothing else.
All right, then. All right, Auntie Donna.
The president coming now and a passing law, so I want you to explain and then something to some of the people then.
All right, then. When we done the show, me forward over there, yeah?
Yeah, all right.
I'm looking forward to your the Tam fam, them I hear you. I'm looking forward to hosting your party this Sunday, yeah?
Today is my birthday, no? I'm not here for you.
Wait.
Today is my birthday.
Today your birthday? Today the birthday?
Yesterday.
Hold on. Yesterday? Jeez and peace. Hold on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, me I put on my R&B voice. R&B voice. Happy birthday, the beautiful, fantabulous Auntie Donna. Happy birthday to Auntie Donna. You're gonna have to put up with my R&B ending. This is my Luther Vandross ending. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Here we go. You, monster! Yeah, that was just for you. Okay.
Get the vibes. If you don't want more of these vibes, come on down and get to the tickets to Auntie Donna Winter Wonderland.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, January 26th at Chateau Mar Golf Resort. And winter there. Raga, you know, say, the last time I come, I bring storm. I know I come, I bring snow.
That's right. And people, again, this is on Inverary Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Again, it's Chateau Mar. Is it the Chateau Del Mar or the Chateau Mar?
I just know about Chateau Mar.
Chateau Mar Resort, again, on Inverary Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. Ragashanti will be in Fort Lauderdale this weekend. And again, this Sunday, and it's an early thing, people. It start 4 o'clock, Auntie Donna something, and then it goes from 4 until about 9 or so and 10. So make sure someone come out early and things. So I'm so looking forward to that, Auntie Donna, all right?
Thank you.
All right, then, blessings, man.
Yeah, right. Booked and ready.
Proper, lock and seal.
All right. Bless you.
Yeah, man, cool.
All right.
All right, so back to the discussion. So yeah, so here them a talk about why you ever talk about Jesus wear a fabulous tunic? It's just I don't know. There's some sort of I know in a film thing them I say them serious, but I don't know. There's something that sound disrespectful. Listen, like, you know, Jesus was wearing a fabulous tunic. What do they mean by that, you know?
Nouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads and saw everyone as a sibling child.
I believe in Jesus. Let me show you how them contradict themselves. So them say God is plural, non-binary and plural. So basically, you know, because they are non-binary and they have all these other genders, they're saying all these other genders, they are divinely defined. They're saying all the other genders are from God. That is what they're saying. However whimsical some of them may seem, they're saying that God, these are creations of God. And that God is plural. And that God has Jesus. And the insinuation here that Jesus is singular, who wears a fabulous tunic and has 2 dads. Where that come from? If you're saying that you're non-binary, meaning there are a whole lot of genders more than 2, and that God is non-binary. So God is separate from Jesus, the Son. So if God is non-binary, meaning way more than two, why you locking upon two dads? And what they're saying there, it's Joseph and God. What does dad mean? Isn't dad a singular entity? If you have two dad, if they're non-binary, why you don't give them a non-binary name? Why you saying they're dad? Because dad means that they're singularly male. So if you are say Jesus have two dad, why you pick out them two there? Obviously is to advance. This is where you have to be careful where you choose your words, because you know I give them ammunition for them to say. Oh wait, did this thing freeze again? Well, let me check to see if it freeze. Oh man. Oh, I don't think it freeze, but well, let me just make sure. Okay, good. It not freeze, right? So it's like them just bring all these things and them a confuse a thing and mix up a thing like. And there's a design behind it. There's an objective behind it, you know. Oh, God is plural. He's a multiplicity of genders and a multiplicity of beings and identities and whatever. Oh, and by the way, God is a dad. So you refer to God as there, and then you're calling God a dad. Because you say Jesus in a fabulous tunic, so unnecessary, whatever. But then Jesus has two dads. And they're making that a thing to legitimize something. And don't be mistaken, you know, these people are going to the core of the thing, you know. They're saying, oh yeah, they're all you people of faith out there. We're people of faith too. That's what they're saying. And there are things about God that you don't understand. So what they're doing, they're saying, there is a reason why God made Jesus have two dads. It's normal for a child to have two dads. If Jesus can have two dads, then it's quite normal for kids to have two dads. And if two dads are normal, as in God and Joseph and things, then two moms can be normal too. Two of the same gender can be normal. But at the same time, when they're talking about two of the same gender, to have those same, they have to be singular. Like two dads mean two entities called dads. But at the same time, you're saying one of those entity, those singular entity as a dad is also plural. There's confusion there. There's a kind of, it's like, what are you saying? And why you gone this so with God? You know, like, you know, why? And the people were going to buy into this thing. And then after them do all of that, they remember, you know, them go down towards the end and them kind of say, oh, it's about love, 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 right? To kind of like encase it and to legitimize it. Like, what we're doing here is harmless, you know? It's not disrespectful. It's not whatever. It's about love. We're promoting love, right?
God. I believe in the rainbow spirit who shatters our image of one white light and
the rainbow spirit is that you know, the rainbow is it's the symbol of the LGBTQ plus community, and the idea is that there's a multiplicity of colors, and they all should be validated in their own right, right? So that is where that comes from.
Crafts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love.
I don't even know what's.
All right, so I'm just gonna play it from the top again, so that you can just listening it in its entirety, and
let us confess our faith today in the words of the Sparkle Creed. I believe in the non-binary God, whose pronouns are plural. I believe in Jesus Christ, their child, who wore a fabulous tunic and had 2 dads, and saw everyone as a sibling child of God. I believe in the rainbow spirit, who shatters our image of one white light and refracts it into a rainbow of gorgeous diversity. I believe in the calling to each of us that love is love is love.
I don't even know what to say.
again, I have no problem with people being what you want to be. That's fine. I have a problem with you forcing that on me. And I have some issues with you equating that with what black people go through, which is another matter. I'm not going to touch that right now. But that's one of the narratives, from their group, that it's the same thing. No, it's not. But anyway, but I have no problem respecting, somebody defining themselves or they choose to be. And I would actually defend, any opposition to people who want to define themselves and be happy on the way. I just think that it's the obligation of everybody to make themselves happy. Do I have reservations about some of these things? Yeah, I have reservations about people who harm themselves and, and said that they think they're going to be happy, particularly when they do it in ways that are not reversible. There's multiple instances. One woman who transitioned into a man, she killed herself, or he killed himself, or whatever. Committed suicide. Some of you, it's all over the internet, and her thing was like, being a man is hard. I had no idea that. And she transitioned and looked like a man, fully like a man or whatever. And she was just like, being a man is just... And she couldn't manage being a man. And end up unalive herself. Or himself. And again, I just think that, some of it go too far, who you want to be, but I don't want somebody with a penis, identifying as a woman around my daughter, and then you're demanding, that they be allowed to do that. And in some states, they, it's the law that they have to, that all they have to say is that they identify as a woman. Look at the man who tell him that he might identify as a woman in prison, and then put him over the female prison. Him not start breed up a woman them over there. You don't hear about it? Yeah. One man in a prison, and because him say by law him identify as a woman, they had to put him in the female prison. Like, so my issue is, what do you mean had to? That is where we gone too far. Right? It's like, who is managing the house? It's like, okay, yeah, fine. You feel free to identify what you're not going over there with the woman. Remember me telling about my aunt. Yeah, people, man. I cut up celery and bust up, man, and be one piece of slice in my hand, Anyway, so what I say is, them put the man by law. So when the Attorney General wanted to not put him over there, them said the law said him have to go over there. Like, you don't know what the man up to. And the man go over there and thing and whatever. And when I tell you him over there lace coochie and whatever, breed up must be 2-3 woman inmate over there. What it's crazy. So all you have to do is say, I choose to identify as, and that's it. Then a man can go in a woman bathroom. What if he's a pervert? Okay, Joan, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I think, somebody to get a little crazy out there, And this what they're doing here and Catholics, you would know this better than I do. Apparently there's a thing that Catholics say, and that is what they're doing. They made their version of it. Okay, so I think this is what the Catholics say. I believe in God, the Father, Almighty Creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From there he will come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. So apparently that is like a Catholic, creed. So it sounds to me like this is their version of that. So I don't know if they're making fun of it, about that Jesus was in a fabulous tunic and all that stuff. That just sounds a little bit, Yeah, Tarsha, I mean, I don't know why it is more men transitioning to women than, women transitioning to men. And I'm sorry, but I've some challenges trying to grasp like these couples out there where the man transition to a woman, the woman transition to a man, them get together, and then the woman will transition into the man, breeder have picnic for the family. So the woman transition to the man, then get pregnant as a man. That is a thing out there now. And again, I'm not disparaging them. I'm not put them down or anything. I'm just saying, I'm just admitting that there's some stuff there I don't really understand. And if they're happy, they're happy. And if I don't understand, then who cares if you don't understand? Who do you think you are, Ragashanti? If they're happy, they're happy, in this instance, I think when you're gone in at a God realm and thing, it's, I'd probably gone a little bit. If it's their thing, it's their thing. And then in the instances when you're being forced to do what them want, because it's what them want, and then, I have some problem, listen. All right. All right. We're going to switch gears now. And I'm going to play something. You're going to see like a video, like, a lot of times when they're doing audio on social media, particularly over YouTube, they'll play the audio, but you see like somebody's driving. So the video is not, the video is not really showing anything, but it's really the audio. So this is one such case. So you're going to see the video come up, but ignore the video. Just listen to the audio, right? And it's a radio show. And in this radio show, when people go on a date, and if they got ghosted, if the person didn't call them back after the date, they could call a radio show, and the radio show call the person and ask them, hey, what happened? Why you didn't call back Susie? Why you never call back John? And then after they have a discussion, the radio show will pay for them to go on a date, assume the cost of them to go on a date or whatever. So it's a thing they do on this show. So I want you all to listen to this because just listen.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Gina.
She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yeah. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Jubal.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, who? Real quick, who is this that I'm speaking with?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. And how do you know Gina?
She's my wife.
Oh. Okay. Did you know she's going to be back later? Because I kind of want to talk to her about something.
And you need to speak with her about...
Well, it'd be better if I talked to her about it. I just want to steal a few minutes of her time, so. You might just be able to tell her I called. I can try back. Do you know when she'll be back?
I don't actually, but, I can take a message for you.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if I call back.
If I may ask, what does a radio station want to talk to her about?
Well, we do a segment on our show.
No.
And it kind of reconnects old friends, so we had one of our friends email us to get a hold of her, so that's all.
So some old friend wants to connect with her?
Yeah, just like a buddy of hers.
I mean, I'm sure I would know who it is.
Yeah, maybe not on this one. I don't know. I think they go back a ways.
Well, I guess I could tell her that you called. What's the name of this person?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I think I might know what this is about.
Really?
Did she just meet this guy?
Yes, she did.
How do
She
you-
just met a dude
At a
named...
bar?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know about this?
Oh, yes, I know all about it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
I am
All
so
right.
sorry. I am, my heart is in my throat right now.
I'm sorry,
Whatever
man.
you guys are going through.
We do a segment on our show where when people meet somebody out at a bar or something like that and they want to get a hold of them, they email us to see if we can figure out why they're not calling them back. That's why we were calling.
You know what? Just let them know that we haven't had a chance to call them yet.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, no, just tell him that.
Wait, can you repeat yourself one more time?
Just let him know that she's been away. She's been, out the past week, and we haven't gotten the chance to, to contact him yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is going on then?
Gina hit it off with him, I think, at a bar the other night.
What?
Okay,
And,
so you do know what's going on.
oh, yeah.
What?
So you're cool with her hitting on another dude out at the bar?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
Plan?
Oh, it's
Well-
just dawning on me.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Wait.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
okay. This is all okay with you.
Yes, it's very okay with me.
So you guys are in like an open relationship or something.
What is going on right now? What?
Oh, Todd.
Well, Todd, I think that you are about to be a third wheel.
Hello?
You've got quite the invitation, sir.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Loud and
Dennis,
clear.
we can hear you. What you just heard was Todd who is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, Todd is on the other line because Todd
Oh my God.
was hoping to be able to talk to your wife Gina about the night that they met.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't know she was married. She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the game.
Part of the game.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a girl at a bar that was really into me.
Yeah, she was. She came home, told me all about you, and I was like, yeah, let's meet him.
Oh my
This is
God,
amazing.
Todd,
No
Todd,
way.
are you freaking out right now?
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane.
Like insane in a good way, Todd, or insane?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay,
not
I'm just
in a
checking.
good way. What are you talking about? No, I didn't. I don't go out for threesomes. This is crazy.
Look, Todd, I totally get it. This is might sound weird and stuff, but if you wanted to give it a shot, she took a selfie, I think, with you, and I thought you were cute, and she thought you were cute, and we think you're cute. So.
Oh my God.
Quite the compliment, Todd.
I'm embarrassed.
Stop laughing. It's not. I don't even think this is funny. I think you're setting me up.
I promise you this, we did not set you up at all.
I think it's really funny.
Todd, you need to relax. Okay? It's fun. It's an interesting thing and spices things up. I mean, come on, you've never done this before in college or high school or any point?
High school, my God.
I mean, is this your way to get me to come over so you can beat the shit out of me? Is that what this is?
Todd, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Oh. Well, Dennis, aren't you a smooth talker?
No, I'm serious, Todd. If you want to come over, we'd love to have you sometime.
Oh my God. Hey, Todd, I mean, you were really attracted to his wife at one point.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
good.
at one point. I mean, but now I'm talking to a man, and that whole thing. Anything I thought might happen is completely out the window.
Come on, Todd. I mean, my wife's beautiful, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Todd, would you like to go out with Dennis and his wife Gina for a second date?
Oh my God,
We will pay for it.
I have one word to answer that. No.
No? Are you sure?
The only reason I'm disappointed is because I wanted it to be our first time, too, for you guys.
Guys, I can't even believe this happened.
Todd, come on. What's your weekend look like? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Dude, Dennis wants it to happen. Gina wants it to happen. Todd, come on, get on board.
Again, definitely not.
Are you sure, Todd? It's Saturday. It's going to be fondue night.
Fondue.
Wow.
Man. Save the extra cheese sauce for Todd.
Oh, God, I listened to that and it was just so hilarious. I just laughed like, poor Todd. Poor Todd. They want to bring Todd over for fondue night. And for those of you who don't know, fondue is a cheesy thing. It's a cheese. It's lots of cheese, We need Anthony to explain that to us or whatever. So it's fondue night. Come on, Todd. Come over for the fondue threesome or whatever. Go sit them and deal with Todd with melted Parmesan cheese. And I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. All right, then. My imagination could get going and whatever. Go sit them and fix up Todd in a fondue night or whatever. No, but you do have couples who do this. They swing like that. You have all these establishments out there for swinging, and they have the rules. You have to use condom, you have to do this, you have to behave yourself, and whatever. There's a lot of them. They've been around for a long time. They've gotten more organized, and you could just go to these places and do the things. The point I'm making is a lot of people are into that. Their version is, to have one member of the couple to go out and get somebody to bring to it, and that's actually pretty common. It's actually pretty common, but poor Todd. Todd must just feel say, yo, Gian, you know, say me and be a connect and think, oh, I should never sound my Batman or whatever. So him call Jubal for make the call and whatever and thing. Todd must think say I'm alone, she like or whatever. And I know say Gina try bring him over there, you know. Three some and thing and whatever. 2 man and a woman. Todd now, you know, that's something there. Yeah, I understand. The brother did that talk about Todd cute. Todd, no, that's a hard no. That's a hard no. Todd nah go down that road there. Mango say play it again. You see the one Bernardine, but it can be chocolate as well. Yeah, yes, man. Okay, one more time.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Gina.
She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yeah. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Jubal.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, who? Real quick, who is this that I'm speaking with?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. And how do you know Gina?
She's my wife.
Oh. Okay. Did you know she's going to be back later? Because I kind of want to talk to her about something.
And you need to speak with her about...
Well, it'd be better if I talked to her about it. I just want to steal a few minutes of her time, so. You might just be able to tell her I called. I can try back. Do you know when she'll be back?
I don't actually, but, I can take a message for you.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if I call back.
If I may ask, what does a radio station want to talk to her about?
Well, we do a segment on our show.
No.
And it kind of reconnects old friends, so we had one of our friends email us to get a hold of her, so that's all.
So some old friend wants to connect with her?
Yeah, just like a buddy of hers.
I mean, I'm sure I would know who it is.
Yeah, maybe not on this one. I don't know. I think they go back a ways.
Well, I guess I could tell her that you called. What's the name of this person?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I think I might know what this is about.
Really?
Did she just meet this guy?
Yes, she did.
How do
She
you-
just met a dude
At a
named...
bar?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know about this?
Oh, yes, I know all about it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
I am
All
so
right.
sorry. I am, like, my heart is in my throat right now.
I'm sorry,
Whatever you
man.
guys are going through.
We do a segment on our show where when people meet somebody out at a bar or something like that and they want to get a hold of them, they email us to see if we can figure out why they're not calling them back. That's why we were calling.
You know what? Just let them know that we haven't had a chance to call them yet.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, no, just tell him that.
Wait, can you repeat yourself one more time?
Just let him know that she's been away. She's been, out the past week, and we haven't gotten the chance to, to contact him yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is going on there?
Gina hit it off with him, I think, at a bar the other night.
What?
Okay,
And,
so you do know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So you're cool with her hitting on another dude out at the bar?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
The plan?
Plan?
Oh, it's
Well-
just dawning on me.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Wait.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
okay. This is all okay with you.
Yes, it's very okay with me.
So you guys are in, like, an open relationship or something.
What is
you're
going
saying.
on right now?
What?
Oh, Todd.
Well, Todd, I think that you are about to be a third wheel.
Hello?
You've got quite the invitation, sir.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Loud and
Dennis,
clear.
we can hear you. What you just heard was Todd, who is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, Todd is
Oh.
on the other line because Todd
Oh, my God.
was hoping to be able to talk to your wife Gina about the night that they met.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't know she was married. She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the game.
Part of the game.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a girl at a bar that was really into me.
Yeah, she was. She came home, told me all about you, and I was like, yeah, let's meet him.
Oh my
This is
God,
amazing.
Todd, are you freaking out right now?
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane.
Like insane in a good way, Todd, or insane?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay,
not
I'm just
in a
checking.
good way.
You know,
What are you talking about? This is no. I don't go out for threesomes. This is crazy.
Look, Todd, I totally get it. This is might sound weird and stuff, but if you wanted to give it a shot, she took a selfie, I think, with you, and I thought you were cute, and she thought you were cute, and we think you're cute. So
it's quite the compliment, Todd.
I'm embarrassed.
Stop laughing. It's not. I don't even think this is funny. I think you're setting me up.
I promise you this, we did not set you up at all.
I think it's really funny.
Todd, you need to relax. Okay, it's fun. It's an interesting thing, and spices things up. I mean, come on, you've never done this before in college or high school or any point?
High school, my God.
I mean, is this your way to get me to come over so you can beat the shit out of me? Is that what this is?
Todd, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Oh. Well, Dennis, aren't you a smooth talker?
No, I'm serious, Todd. If you want to come over, we'd love to have you sometime.
Oh my God. Hey, Todd, I mean, you were really attracted to his wife at one point.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
good.
at one point. I mean, but now I'm talking to a man, and that whole thing. Anything I thought might happen is completely out the window.
Come on, Todd. I mean, my wife's beautiful, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Todd, would you like to go out with Dennis and his wife Gina for a second date?
Oh my God,
We will pay for it.
I have one word to answer that. No.
No? Are you sure?
The only reason I'm disappointed is because I wanted it to be our first time, too, for you guys.
Guys, I can't even believe this happened.
Todd, come on. What's your weekend look like? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Dude, Dennis wants it to happen. Gina wants it to happen. Todd, come on, get on board.
Again, definitely not.
Are you sure, Todd? It's Saturday. It's going to be fondue night.
Fondue. Man. Save the extra cheese sauce for Todd.
Oh, boy. Poor Todd. Poor Todd. I'm traumatized, poor Todd. All right. People, do not call the WhatsApp number. Call, if you want to call in, call the 585 number, okay? Call the 585 number. There's some kind of clash going on. If I answer a call on the WhatsApp number, it's going to freeze the video. All right? So if anybody's going to call now, but call the 585 number that you see on the screen right there. Again, of course, that's 585-596-0606, 585-596-0606, 585-596-0606. So when I was in undergrad, Vassar College, much younger, and more adventurous, them time I mean I'm a key, out a road. I do road. So, me step to this young lady and thing and whatever, and, the nice little vibes and thing, and she say, I remember she said, okay, I want to bring you on a date. I took her on a date. I took her on 2 dates before. And then she said, I want to take you on a date. No, whatever. And it was it's in the city. Because we're in Poughkeepsie, New York. So it's 2 hours by train into Manhattan. When you're in New York City and people say it's in the city, it's referring to Manhattan. And anything up. But anyway, so she said, 1 second, I'm coming to your caller. So then she said, we're going to fondue. At that time, I knew nothing. Oh, man. Oh, God, yeah. I answered the call, and then it froze again. He said, I need to really figure that out. You know, whenever a call come in, it frees the video. I am frozen. Carla, you there?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, talk. Even though I'm frozen on the screen, I don't know. When the calls come in, it's freezing. You know, it's freezing the video. At least I identify what the problem is. But yeah, proceed. Yeah.
So me call you straight, you can't identify me. That is so good. I should try that some more times. But since you're frozen, are you all blue? Are you blue all over? And is there any shrinkage?
Is what? What?
Are you blue all over? And is there any shrinkage since
Blue?
you're frozen? Uh-huh.
Oh, you mean with the weather?
No, Raga. You're like a slope on the uptick today, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, sometimes they say men get blue.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, it's not that. No, it's not the blue bee. 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 What's up, Bernadine?
No, go on. I messaged you.
Huh?
Is it better to text you on the 585 or I WhatsApp you on the 929
Oh,
number?
no. I saw your WhatsApp regarding the Tam Farm get together, and you. I saw it. I just didn't respond. I've been so overwhelmed with work, immigration work, and stuff, and other responsibilities and things like that. No, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
All right. I'll get back to
Not
you.
a problem.
I solemnly swear I make a fondue promise that I will. Okay.
I only do chocolate.
You only do chocolate. But isn't that sticky?
And?
All right. Well, I rest my case. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Oh, and your point is?
Exactly, right. I don't understand what you're talking about.
All right. I stand corrected.
Yes.
I stand corrected.
Yes, there's many ways of getting rid of the stickiness.
Then,
Take a shower after.
Take a shower after. Or you could just lick away the stickiness too, right?
That's the first part.
That's the first part.
That takes away a bit of it, and then the shower will take away the rest of it.
Yeah. But which one is funner, getting rid of it? The shower or licking it away?
Licking is always better.
Licking is always
more fun.
Yeah,
but then again, it depends on what you do in the shower. After,
right. Too. Because you could have some wet licks in the shower, you know.
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
So it depends on what you do and what you're up for.
Right. Yeah. And all of that sound like stuff that Christina Brown Sugar does. You know, that's her thing.
CBS a full professor.
Yo, CBS, she's into those shower licks. You know, that's her thing. No, you know that 50 Cent song that "Don't take me to the candy shop." Yeah, man, that's CBS right there. All right, that's the word, man. Blessings. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right, people. There you have it. You know that once the phone is answered, it freezes the screen. And people must see CBS Post and say, yes, it is. Yep, it is. Yeah, I want them know about CBS. Them see and take your light, no? Them see and take your light, you know, CBS. I don't know, so your thing set away. I must see some other calls coming in. I'm about to leg. I'm going to take one more. Hello?
Yes, hi, good night. Do I need to say my name or am I on speaker?
No, you don't need to say your name, but you're on air.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So if somebody is in the country, America, and with what's going on now,
yeah,
and they're not straight and they have money in the bank, what happens to that money if they get deported?
Well, well, if you get deported, you know, they can't. They're not going to take away your money. Okay, but
Yeah.
the problem will be how you're gonna get access to it. Given the rules from the bank about who can come in and thing. So what I would suggest, if you're in that position and so forth, you want to carefully choose someone to be on the account with you who can make withdrawals. But you don't pick someone who are gonna say, oh, you get deported, so them can deport your money and don't send it to you, because it's not like you can come back and get it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right, but they're not going to take away your money. It's not like it's
Yeah.
not like like in cases where like in criminal law where you illicitly acquired property from stolen funds and whatever, and they can seize those properties. It's not like that. They don't business with
Yeah.
your personal account.
Okay.
All right. Are you okay? How are you
Mm.
doing? Are you
I'm I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
And then you hear all kind of things because I've been here a long time and I work for an attorney and I had his name on my money and then I put it in a CD and the majority of it now since I put the CD, he was supposed to go in and sign back on it and he didn't. So the most of the money is just like there in a CD and if I take it out, I'll get a penalty. I mean,
Oh,
$1,000 is. So
it's
then his wife said to me,
mhm.
take out all your money and give us a check. But I don't want to do that because what if in my mind, I'm thinking they're only going after criminals. I could be wrong. But there's still this in my mind, I'll be okay. I might not be. Like, I'm literally losing sleep. It's making me crazy.
It's not that they're only going after criminals. What they say is that they're going after criminals first,
Oh, Jesus.
right? And then after criminals, it's people who are under removal orders, right? Right there, so you're talking about somewhere in the region of 1.7 or 1.8 million people.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're going after those people first, then they're going to be busy for a while and not so much looking at other people. Then you have another set of people now who, if and this is assuming that they're going to do what they say they're going to do in order. But that being the case, they've been very clear that if you're undocumented, they would, they would have. But my best guess is that they're going to be doing stuff that would make them look good, which will mean raids of a lot of people. I'm not so sure.
You said to make them look good?
No. They're they're going to target blue states, right? Because blue state is what is considered a lot of the blue states are what is called sanctuary states or sanctuary cities.
Is New York a blue one?
Yeah, New York is a blue state. New York, and New York City is supposed to. But here you go. There's a caveat there. Mayor Adams, because Governor Abbott of Texas kept sending up migrants to New York, that really pressured New York City in a really bad way. And Mayor Adams was complaining that Joe Biden, when he was president, and others were not helping him, and New York was under pressure and things like that. So Mayor Adams has kind of swung. So he went down to Mar-a-Lago, kissed the ring with Donald Trump and things like that. And he has publicly said that he will be cooperating with ICE.
I heard that.
Yes, so so New York is not exactly a sanctuary. New York is not exactly
anymore.
Right, because the promise is that they're going to cooperate with the powers that be. And that might be why they went over to Chicago first. Over to Illinois. Yeah, Illinois and Chicago first. But they're definitely going to come to New York.
And also, I have a U visa in the process. Would that save me anyway?
A U visa. You want to keep that document because yes, once you have a filing in motion and thing like that, it's it's pending. It's pending. So until that is resolved. Now, if somebody have a criminal conviction and they have a filing in motion, that's not going to save them.
Thank God I don't have any.
Right. So that's good. That's good.
I work all these years, pay my taxes, so.
Right. You want to keep those documents on you.
Okay.
So if you're in that position, don't answer any question. You just say, listen, I have a filing in. Here it is. And you show it to them, and then if you have your tax return, I pay my taxes and thing, I have a filing in and thing. And then, you could show them that. And then that should give you some protection.
Okay, I appreciate you. Let me know if it's possible for, have a talk with you off the phone at any point if I need to, and where you located if I'd have to come in.
I'm taking down your number.
I live in Brooklyn.
Okay. All right, then. I have your number, and I'll be in touch with you, okay?
Thank you so much for listening to me, sir. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're most welcome and hanging there. And do remember, there's a lot of news and rumors and crazy thing being bandied about there that if you pay attention to all of that, you're just going to get your blood pressure up and anxiety and things like that.
Crazy.
So,
that
right.
is so true.
Right. All right. So don't succumb
and
to that.
beside the people that are calling you, the people that play like the Karen that is calling you, are you scared? Are you this? Are you that? I don't answer phone calls anymore. I'm not interested in all that. So, yeah. All right.
Right.
And again, thanks. And I do enjoy. I'm not listening to your program right now because I'm at work.
That's okay.
But when I have time, I do listen.
All right. Then blessings, man. All right. Yeah, man.
Good
Take care.
Thank
cool.
you so much, yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Cool. All right, people. Sorry about that with the phone again. I upgraded the. They said I had to update the software, the streaming software, and this is what is happening when it's. I have to figure out an alternate solution here, which I will. All right, and this is just life, right? Remember, life don't run smooth. You have hiccups and things like that. And you have to just maintain the right attitude and say, well, we have a problem here and this one has to be addressed and things like that. All right. So y'all take care right now. I should be back tomorrow. And, and then, oh God, I have to spend some time to see if I can figure this out tomorrow, where it's causing the software to crash. All right. So bless upon yourself and thing. I'm out. iCure, big up yourself. CBS and Tasha, the whole works. Mango Raga loves you, okay? Mango, I notice say you post about safe word. Mango, only somebody who go in on them something they will know say, when you do them thing there, you have a safe word for make them stop, Mango. Mango, you think you're easy. Oh, you know about safe word. Oh, you know about safe word, Mango. Lord Jesus, my Mango. Listen to me, Mango. For you know about safe word, it means that you must get involved in some little group thing out there, where the people must suck off your mango seed. Mango. Jesus and peace. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, man. Bless up Aunt Tasha, bless up Mama Aunts, Papa Aunts, Anthony Larger, Mr. Makote, Dean, the whole works. Craig Tan, my brother. Ramian, you don't know, Nerissa, right? All I want to big up on myself and things, seeing. Paulie, CBS and the whole crew, silent majority, yeah? All I want know, everything is everything, man. Respect and honor, all right, in our morals, all right? Nerissa, yeah? Lady B, Island Girl TV, Masona, Satania, the whole works, yeah? Large up, man. Blessings and respect, man. Maximum. Lock and seal. All right. Outer road. Movements.